Lightning McQueen. All you see is dusty roads like the American dream. I ain't Saint Nick, but they lining up to take a pic. I'm with the Riz, and you know he's coming for your chick. We just gotta tell these haters that I'm sorry. God, I'm saltier than old man Marley.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Your missus got me on her wish list. More side dishes than the 7 fishes. She'll be home alone with me this Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Your missus got me on her wish list. More side dishes than the 7 fishes. She'll be home alone with me this Christmas.
It's like the Polar Express, the way my name ring bells. I get checked out more than people in hotels. Rizzy, baby, all I gotta do is flex a jaw, and I can steal her, like Terry Bradshaw. I guess I'm the Grinch, the way you dudes feel. I never heard of you, that's why you live in Whoville? Swag Santa, bad grabber, Black Panther. What kind of verse do you kill?
Tony about
Simon says
in the
this
background.
tall.
It's Hook.
On point like I'm Chris Paul.
and,
More buzz
and then
than
he's
a
getting
missed
parked
call.
on by some
Light up the
fucking blood.
block. Call me
My
Clark
t-shirt money is now in
Griswold.
the ass crack.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
So thanks, Hook.
Your missus
But,
got me on her wish list.
I don't
More
understand.
side dishes than the 7
But Jesus
fishes.
Christ, this is the
She'll be
greatest
home alone
thing
with
I've
me
ever
this
seen.
Christmas.
But,
Merry Christmas,
but,
Merry Christmas.
I hope,
Missus
I
got me
hope,
on
I
her
hope, I
wish
actually
list.
do hope they make
More
another
side
season,
dishes
because I
than
would
the
love to see
7
the American
fishes.
drag
She'll be home
on
alone with
Paul
me this
Start blaming on John
Christmas.
Laurinaitis. You have live footage of John Laurinaitis in his living room calling somebody in his underwear saying, "Hey, bud, you fired."
What did Max Caster say about me?
Like I'm embarrassed the fact that I'm hosting a post show for this crap.
I'm proud of you, Carl. I love this.
We did our Valentine's Day post of Hooked on You, but it was mainly for Jamie Hayter and only
That's-
Jamie Hayter.
It's not right. It's not right. It's fucking trying to build an account and we get this bullshit on the account. Great, but
So follow a simp account.
okay, okay. But here's the thing, because those people, this is networking. This is
We
easy
actually
networking.
follow.
You got.
It was- Zach,
It was a business decision.
It's
to
a
follow
business.
the
It's a business. You
wrestling
have to
simp,
follow these
okay?
people. This is like following. If you want a Stan account, you got to follow the other Stan.
It is Wednesday, you guys. You know what that means. It is time for your weekly dose of the Pro Wrestling Injection right here on the Pro Wrestling Injection YouTube and Twitch. Me and Mike are here. Christian is not here because, well, Christian has a new job, and yeah.
So don't mind this shit in the basement. We got a lot of shit that we need to put in the garage.
Don't mind a very messy bed. I sleep there. This is my bedroom. This is where I stay. The only
I'm
thing
in my
clean is the
basement. I sleep
desk.
upstairs.
Quite literally, the only thing clean is this desk. All right, guys. So we have some news to cover from the world of pro wrestling. A lot of news happened, mainly just releases and contract expirations.
But before we get into that,
God damn it!
hold on. Here's a bit of news from me. It is official. I am running the New York City Marathon again this year.
Congratulations! Whoa. Okay.
That's it.
Now on to the wrestling news. From the WWE had their, I guess their
Spring cuts.
sort of yearly spring cuts.
Spring cleaning.
The following are from the WWE cuts that have happened. That I think there was one other person I didn't see the name fully of, but I know there's one more person after the set that I'm listing off. But the WWE cuts that have been kind of highly publicized are the Authors of Pain and Paul Ellery. They were doing stuff with Karrion Kross, and I think they were called something. I didn't know the name, but I know they were doing
Couldn't tell you.
stuff with Karrion Kross. Apparently they would get no pop, not even a boo or a cheer. Blair Davenport, also known as Bree Priestley, back in the UK indie scene.
Bree or B?
It was okay. Yeah. It was B Priestley. 'Cause I was trying to remember because I remember I know it was a type of tongue twister technically.
Yeah. B. Priestley.
Okay. So B. Priestley, the Good Brothers, which is Gallows and Anderson, released again.
I feel like by the time that news actually came out, they got re-signed and released the second time.
Same thing goes with Authors of Pain. Unfortunately,
Good brothers.
Sonia Deville, Cedric Alexander, Giovanni Vinci, and Isha Dawn. All of these people are which have been either not shown on TV as much, they have been in NXT. Thing is, I believe Carl Anderson is currently injured, so getting that phone call must have sucked. Cedric Alexander, he could be AEW bound. We don't fully know the extent.
Possibly.
We don't know if he's gonna hold grudges towards AEW after the Big Swole stuff, because that is his wife. So we don't know. We can't really say anything.
Yet again, I'll say this again about that situation. You can make a very, very valid argument and just throw one very stupid line in there and it just derails everything.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he does show up, if bygones be bygones. Make money where you can make money. That's all I can say.
Yeah, and plus it was also, like, she had the problem with them, not him.
Correct.
So...
next up, we have the AEW releases. Well, not really AEW release. It's AEW contract expiring. So we have the Absolute, Ricky Starks, Malachi Black, Miro, and I believe that was it, right? That was only the three?
I believe so. And from everything that I heard, Miro was it was like a mutual contract termination, more so than a release, which I'm amazed that didn't happen sooner.
Mm-hmm. Same with Malachi Black. It was a mutual expiry of the contract, along with Ricky Starks. I believe now it's just Ray Phoenix that needs to get his
Keep
wishes.
his mouth shut.
Well, get his wishes and get out. But
they would have released him already if he wouldn't have been doing the stupid shit he was doing on social media.
That is true as well. We also have to mention that because these were all contract expirings, there is no compete clause. I don't think AEW has compete clauses as well in their contracts. I'm not 100% certain.
I don't think we've ever actually heard of any.
So, just last night on NXT, Ricky Starks has appeared, but made it
You
apparent
didn't say that.
on all the social media posts, even from him in his promo, didn't say his name. He didn't say Ricky Starks.
That worries me.
It worries me too, but I'm gonna hold my tongue because he has the rights to his own name, like a lot of other WWE stars do. He might be able to use it. The only thing now I say is, with Starks, I'm happy for you. You got what you wanted. Now, WWE, don't fuck it up.
We'll see.
Don't fuck it up, is all.
We'll see. Two things.
Just don't fuck it up.
Two things. One, directly regarding that. The list of, I wouldn't say exactly failures, but not exactly successes from people jumping from AEW to WWE is larger than the list of straight up successes, aka Cody. So
I'm gonna hold my tongue.
You gotta hold
because remember, certain people hold certain auras to them. Because right now, with how Jade Cargill went, that was a mutual parting. She wanted to go there to be a bigger star. And
technically, didn't her contract technically expire?
Yes, it was a mutual parting too. So that's why I was saying it was a mutual situation. And with Starks, he kind of was just not treated too well in the long run towards the end of his contract. It's now just, hey, Ricky, I'm happy you got what you wanted. WWE, do not fuck this up. Do not give him a stupid name. Don't let Def Rebel give him a fucking theme.
And that was the other thing. Not saying his name, him not getting a graphic with his name, that's a decision.
It could just be figuring it out, but don't fuck it
They
up, guys. Just
probably
don't.
should have been. They probably should have been working on that.
Yeah.
Because they knew they were gonna sign him, and then he shows up and nobody says his name. It's like, okay,
But yeah,
it's a
there's
decision. Because if AEW did that and they just went, here's this person, what's their name?
Well,
we don't know.
Well, they did that
Okay.
with Malachi. They
Well, no, they did
Excalibur
say his
called
name,
him.
though.
Well, no, they said his old indie name. They didn't say Malachi Black.
Well, yeah, they did after they corrected it themselves.
But it's just now
because
that
they initially
they
initially
said
called
Tommy
him Tommy End,
Yeah.
and then no, that's not Tommy End. That's actually Malachi Black. So
It's now just, like I said, just WWE. Don't fuck this up. Don't mess this up, because I have faith now. I have high hopes. All right, so I believe so there was
hopefully he does better.
There was some New Japan news, mainly just outcomes of the show. I'm only going to talk about the two major things, unlike how Christian does when he runs down the entire show. When I say just cover the major things, please just cover the two major things. We don't care about the rest of the show. And that is Hiroki
Somebody
Goto.
has a grudge.
No, I legit just say, hey, let's just not dive too far into it, because no one really cares about certain matches. They just want to hear the main events. And but so Hiroki Goto won his first ever New Japan World Champion. Good for him, proud of him. And the Young Bucks have dropped the titles. They will be making their return to AEW soon. I would imagine probably at this coming Saturday.
Wrong possibility.
I would imagine.
If not, maybe Revolution. If not, the Dynamite after or that week. So I mean, it
could be Revolution because it is
gonna be within
Los
the next
Angeles, because it's LA where they're technically from.
Southern California.
But yeah. So that's really all the news that we had. Don't know what else to give you. So let's just dive right onto it, because there was a Dynamite tonight. It was a fantastic Dynamite.
Yeah, pretty good. Personally, I enjoyed last week's a little bit more, but this was still a very good one. Two good Dynamites in a row, and Collision this past Saturday. Pretty good too.
I think I like this one more than I liked last week's. I like this one a lot.
I guess I was in a better mood last week. I don't know. I'm weird like that.
So what was the first bit of...
they started the show with the showing some people in the back, warming up. You got the Hurt Syndicate first, stretching out, Guns, MJF scrolling probably Instagram, who knows, or Twitter, Dustin Rhodes and Megan Bayne. Then Nigel was filling in for Taz on commentary all night. So I hope Taz is good, unless he's on his way to Australia. Or he just got the week off. But so hopefully there's nothing there. Hopefully it was just a night off. So we start off after all that. Max Caster's in the ring. It's open challenge time. And there was a "my mom said you suck" sign, which I chuckled. That was good.
A lot of people were expecting Keith Lee to be here, because Keith Lee was in the back last week when they were in Georgia.
I did hear about that.
We haven't seen Keith Lee in about...
It's been at least a year and a half, right?
Remember, he was supposed to fight at the World's End that we all went to.
Yes.
So about a year...
That's going on. That's
about,
going on 14 months now. Jesus Christ.
yeah, it's about a year and a half. So
Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's been dealing with some like major health issues. So
he dealt with them in WWE as well. So it's nothing too surprising. But I figure it's gonna be like he'll probably be back soon-ish. I don't know.
I forgot whether it was on Unrestricted or Talk is Jericho, possibly both. Like he talked about what he had to go through, and you're just like, Jesus Christ. Like, how the fuck are you still standing?
Mhm.
Let alone he was able to come back and wrestle after all that. It's like insane.
Yeah. All right.
I would give you more details, but it's been a long ass time since that podcast, and I forgot like 99% of it. But yeah, so Caster gets on the mic. He's got his plaque saying he's the best wrestler alive from your whatever word he used, U.S. government.
I think it was from your great American government. I think it was that. I don't know.
Great. I don't know, maybe gracious, but anyway. Whose music hits? The person's whose music I wanted to hit. Hangman Page, after their little backstage incident last week. I'm going to go to my car. Oh, I'll come with you.
And this was a fun beatdown. Like Hangman's doing amazing work these days.
Yeah, as Hangman's coming out, Caster's just like, oh, hell no. Ducks into the crowd, goes into the middle of a row, is hiding behind a sign, but there's cameras above him. He can't escape. So Hangman chases him into the crowd, starts to go into one section. Couple people get out of the way, and Hangman goes, oh, he's going out the other side of the section. I'm going to walk around, which was a smart decision, because Caster gets out of the seats, or the row. He sees Hangman on the right, and he's like, oh, crap. Jumps right over the barricade, goes back towards the ring, and the beatdown and the squash begins.
It was a very fun match. After the match, it was pretty much into the next story beat of the night, which was
Hangman killed him, and that would not be the last of Hangman on this show, if I remember correctly.
You would be correct.
After this, we had a Swerve and Ricochet vignette hyping up their match. Cannot wait for this.
They also mentioned the importance of the jacket that Ricochet stole.
A nice little robe thing.
It's because Christian always brings it up. It's from Jimmy Rave, former Ring of Honor star, former talent to Prince Nana and best friend to Swerve. So kind of like that jacket holds heavy significance for them. So yeah,
Just Ricochet probably. Well, not Ricochet. Swerve is just like either I'm watching that jacket, or whoever loses it is getting shoot murdered.
I think it could be a replica jacket for this case, just like probably.
Yeah, it could be.
But great segment.
Hey, you never know.
Solid
good little
bit.
vignette here.
What
I'm
was
enjoying
after
this. I can't wait. I can't wait for this rematch.
What
Their
was
first
after
match
this?
Pretty good. After this, we had Undisputed Kingdom, Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly with Adam Cole versus Pac, Claudio Castagnoli, and Wheeler Yuta, the Death Riders, for the AEW Trios titles. Holy shit, they exist.
So I was kind of expecting the Undisputed Kingdom to go over here, just to get the titles off of Death Riders. That way, there's a title focus.
I was kind of hoping too, but as the match was going along, I'm just like, all right, how are they gonna get the bullshit win? Which ended up happening.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, like during the Death Riders entrance, they had a mini picture-in-picture of the Collision recap for what happened leading up to this. Like I said, once again, very good Collision. That's 2 weeks in a row. And Collision in general, good stuff lately. And as the match, or before the match starts, the Undisputed Kingdom get the jump on them outside the ring. We get a nice little scruffle. and I don't remember how long this match went for, but
I think it was
this
like
was good stuff.
I think it was a 2-segment match. So
they went through 2 picture-in-picture commercial breaks.
yeah,
so
that's a 2-segment. So that was about like what, I guess like a nice
which
15,
is rare.
like 10,
15, 20 minutes. Yeah,
and it was great.
I think. Yeah. Oh, this was excellent.
The Death Riders pick up the win after a low blow to Kyle O'Reilly, which,
Yeah,
to be
couple of
honest,
very good
in
near falls too.
in my opinion, a low blow. I'm gonna be like, if I'm feeling it, I'm kicking my legs, and I'm like, nope, I'm getting up, and I'm gonna try to stumble around, because I don't see myself immediately being like, I can't pick my shoulders up. No, I'm gonna, like, if I'm feeling it, I'm launching myself up.
All I remember is the last time I took a low blow, I was literally laying down on a basketball court just because I was exhausted after playing basketball, and somebody must have thrown a ball right at me. Oh, I was down for 5 minutes, if not more.
Worst ever nudge shot I ever took, it was like when I was in 7th grade. This is when cup check was a fucking trend for you and the boys. It was like right after getting changed for gym, we're weighing up against the lockers to go to, I guess, the other gym to do like badminton or fucking volleyball. And my friend fist went all the way up. Wham! Cup check. And I was like, oh. I talk about, I felt my nuts shoot into my stomach and fall back from hell. I was like, not a fun time. That's a bad memory, but
very subdued, because I was basically like, oh, like I could not contain it. I was in way too much pain.
So after the
Those
trios
always
match,
suck.
Mhm.
So match ends, they get the pinfall. They're going for the Death Riders are going for the beatdown on the Undisputed Kingdom, and Danny Garcia and 2.0 come out, scare them off.
I'm assuming with 2.0 being back, so with Cool Hand Ange being back, we're gonna get Ruby Soho back probably sometime this year, I would feel, because they both have their kid.
I would say, yeah, probably second half of the year.
Because I'm not sure what Ruby wants to do. She wants to be a full-time mom and retire, or she wants to get back in the ring after a bit, especially because AEW's schedule is very light, so it's a bit easier. So who knows?
Be nice if she comes back. But I mean,
yeah,
right now the women's division's in pretty good shape with the talent that they got.
it is.
So, but we'll get back to that later in the show. So that bled into backstage, Mox and Marina walking in, and like 3 seconds later, Cope appears out of nowhere, steel chair back to the back of Moxley, and another mini scuffle. Marina gets basically shoved behind a door while Cope is holding both the briefcase that contains the AEW championship
And the door.
And here comes Jay White with a pair of bolt cutters, and for some reason, the thought popped into my head, is he gonna fucking, like, cut one of Marina's fingers off right now?
I thought
Jesus.
they were gonna, like, fuck up the door and lock her in there. I didn't realize he was holding onto the briefcase.
Neither did I. That's why I was thinking that. But then you hear the snap. They got the briefcase. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Moxley, we'll see you later. Well, they skedaddled it out of there. We'll circle back to this.
To be honest, I'm getting tired of this briefcase shit. Just show us the fucking title. I'm getting tired of it.
Somebody just made a lot of money. All right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, fucking pro athletes. They get paid way too much money. But so after they scuffle away, we cut to MJF backstage with Renee. He's starting to talk, and then Hangman.
This is my time now. Huh? I'm actually happy that they're gonna go through. I think I saw people like, what happened with Double J? It was like a 2-week feud.
I feel like, yeah, that ran its course. That was Am I out of focus?
Slightly, but not grossly.
Whatever. But no, that was a short little good feud. That was exactly how long it needed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wish they would do more of that instead of this fucking Death Rider shit. But that's yet another thing
It was like
that we will circle back to.
But so with the promo, it was good. You had like MJF was like, oh man, I like that cologne you have on.
I didn't know Jack Daniels came out with a cologne.
Yeah, and the Hangman's like, that's old. Come on.
You had 5 years. That's all you got.
Technically, 6, because their first bit of interaction was in 2019 at Double or Nothing.
Yeah. What are we, 3-4 months away from 6 years?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
God damn, it's been...
And I've been here since day
coming up
one.
on 6 years.
Day one.
We are coming up on 6 years in this company. Holy shit, how time flies.
Oh, yeah.
My goodness gracious.
This is all just to set up the segment later in the night with Hangman and MJF.
Yes.
Renee
what we got.
Renee tries to conduct the interview with Hangman. Nothing happens.
Yes.
After
this would not be the last time that these two would be brought up on the show. I kind of like when they do that stuff, how like it's two people or the same feud getting brought up multiple times a night makes it feel more important.
Yeah.
At least, well, okay, well, sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Right now, with these two, though, it works. After this, we had Samoa Joe, Hook, and Katsuyori Shibata versus 3 jobbers, a.k.a. Rosario Grillo, put some respect on the factory's name, Aaron Solo, and
Jonathan Cruz.
Fuck this guy, John Cruz.
Yeah. I was like, as soon as I saw him, I'm like, this motherfucker. Then he gets fucking, like, planted by Joe, and I'm like, good. This fucking bastard. God damn it. How does he have a contract? Blows my fucking mind.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Fucking Serpentico should just kill him.
Serpentico's way better anyway. But, yeah, so they killed them. And Joe takes the mic afterwards and goes, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you who we are. We are the Ops.
Which is like,
and I'm just like
fucking wild to call yourselves. That means you're just everyone's fucking enemy at that point.
Hey, maybe that's what Joe wants. No shortage of feuds there, if you're everybody's enemy. TV time, damn it, TV time.
But, so yeah, it's like, hey, we're the Ops, and then issues a challenge for Christian Cage and Kip Sabian for next week.
On Dynamite.
And I think we're getting that match.
He basically said, don't be a coward this time. But nice little promo. Joe. Mm-hmm. He's one of a few people I could listen to him cut a promo all goddamn day. He's got the voice. He's got the menacing tone. It's so good.
After this,
we had back backstage to the back with Renee.
Mm-hmm.
And with Jericho and Brian Keith. Renee is just like, so you put the bounty out for Brian Keith.
And no big bill.
No big bill. Not yet. But she's like, Brian Keith, you had the bounty put out for him. He didn't collect. He didn't win. I guess it's a good thing that you kept your $200,000, right? And I'm just like, yeah, kind of is for his sake, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he basically says, Bandito, I'm challenging you to a
duel,
to a showdown.
Oh yeah, showdown.
Right now.
Which didn't happen for another
and then Brian Keith, as they're going off, don't you ever disrespect me in front of Chris Jericho.
And
Renee couldn't hold the smile back. After this, of course, we go right into a commercial break because why not? After this, we come back from commercial. Renee, again in the back, this time with Willow, almost immediately jumped by Marina Shafir, and then Mox comes in and basically calls Cope a dead man walking. Which, stop going out of focus, camera. Jesus Christ. We will circle back to these individuals in the show yet again. This is pissing me the fuck off.
And
Okay, I'm just gonna do a
you gotta do what you always do.
Camera off. Oh, there. I didn't even have to do that. All right.
Then after this, we
So
go
after Mox calls Cope a dead man walking. Hey Tom, you made it. It's been a while.
Hey, Tom. You missed the Lego conversation at the end of the show last week.
You did.
How dare you? You missed the Lego conversation. I got Legos. I'm building the fucking DeLorean. I haven't touched this in like a week. I'm gonna start looking at it again over the weekend. But I have issues with Lego. They keep they forgot and made me miss a piece.
Wow. That is a backhanded way of calling me ugly. How dare you? How dare you? I'm gonna see you tomorrow too, so I can punch you then.
Yeah, you missed the Lego beef that I have on last week. I still have beef with Lego.
By the way, I am not spreading violence. Tom is one of my best friends, so I'm allowed to say that.
So, after this, we did have the
showdown.
The showdown between Bandito and Chris Jericho.
Tom is like, you can get it free from them. Tom, you missed the entire conversation.
I know I can get my pieces free from them, but it took a month. Remember the first piece I was missing, Mike?
Yep.
This piece finally came in yesterday.
Oh my god.
Yesterday.
That was a while. Tom, go back and watch the conversation. All the info's there.
And then what is it?
Yes. Do you want to be on his Lego podcast?
This is my first ever Lego set, so I'll get back to you when I'm done with the Lego set, and I will talk about my trials and tribulation with this bullshit. But I'll make a guest appearance one soon, maybe.
Oh, boy. So,
but I want to finish building this, ideally, sooner rather than later.
So we have the showdown between Chris Jericho and Bandito.
Cool start to it. Really cool start.
Yeah, staring at each other in the middle of the ring. Lights shift to a blue spotlight, and basically like a very dark around the arena. And I'm just like, ooh, that's nice.
And the arena with the worst pace count in the entire fucking world. They were both so out of sync.
1, 2. By the time they got to like 5, they're just like 6,
7. And they turn around. Brian Keefe attacks Bandito.
From out of the ring, gets his leg pulled.
This then prompts the youngest men alive, the Outrunners, to come out, save the day, and the Ring of Honor overseas were getting the trio match of Bandito and the Outrunners versus Chris Jericho and the Learning Tree. Well, the Learning Trees, branches. I don't fucking know.
So after the Outrunners come out, we get Big Bill.
Oh yeah, try
walking out menacingly, holding the $100,000 bounty Bandito wanted poster or sign or whatever the fuck it was, because that shit was just a regular goddamn piece of paper with the way it was folded. There was no, it was wrapped up in a circle like an important, no.
But
Hobbs comes out then after and takes out Big Bill.
Yeah. After this, we would go backstage now with Cope and Jay White. And they're saying, hey, if you want the briefcase, come meet us at the end of the show.
All you got to do is meet us in the ring at the end of the night.
And then we continue to the backstage area where we see Renee with Dustin Rhodes. I am so happy in my lifetime I've been able to see Dustin Rhodes at this point in his career wrestle. because I never got to see Goldust live as a kid, but I'm happy I got to see like this version of Dustin. I am so happy about that.
Oh yeah,
because I think I got to see him maybe 2 or 3 times because we got to see him fight Swerve in that match at World's End.
Yeah, that he took over for Keith Lee.
Yeah.
Actually, I remember that being a halfway decent match.
It was really good. So it had no right being as good as it was.
Yeah. Well, Dustin knows what he's doing. Swerve knows what he's doing. And that was before peak Swerve, too.
But yeah, so Dustin just pretty much hypes up his match.
Yes.
And we then
Max,
go
I've
into the
seen
match.
the devil. You're not him. Basically says, I don't know what he says. He's like, I'm going to beat your ass, basically.
Yeah.
So we get into the match.
This was a missed opportunity from MJF to be wearing gold gear. Missed opportunity.
I mean, he did make the reference.
He did, but like gold gear would have been like a slight funnier, or hell, even if they were allowed to. And I know Christian would shoot this idea down, and you're gonna shoot this idea down. Imagine if MJF came out in his Nightmare Family track jacket, just to rub in like the Cody stuff.
Yeah, I think that would have been good.
But I think that logo is owned.
That would have made a lot of sense.
But I think that that logo is owned by WWE now. Well, partially owned by WWE now. I think Cody still owns it because it's on his fucking neck. But
yeah.
But yeah, I
still
think
don't understand a neck tattoo.
But this match was really good. MJF and Dustin put on a good clinic here. I enjoyed it. They beat
Also,
the hell
shout
out
out
of
to
each
the
other.
crowd. This was a hot crowd.
Oh yeah, they beat the hell
Very
out of
good
each other
crowd.
for this one.
Oh god.
MJF.
Tom is just like gold from Gold Member. Jesus Christ. We just watched that the other day again. Prior to the Super Bowl.
Speaking of Super Bowl, I enjoyed that Super Bowl. I fucking enjoyed it. People say that was a shitty game. That was a fun game. It was a fun game for me. As a D1 Kansas City hater, it was a damn good game.
I don't like either team. I just wanted a competitive game.
I'm happy that that Kansas City got what they deserve. They got what they fucking deserve.
But I'm also not happy at all that a Philly team won anything. So
listen, the only
I do not root for Philly sports teams under any circumstance.
The only reason why I had some root for them is because one, I if anything, I had my backup teams, the ones that I root for in the playoff season when one team is out. So I have
It wasn't either one of these two teams.
Well, that sucks. But also for me, I love Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's one of my favorite shows. I was able to wear my Paddy's Pub Irish pub hat. So with the green colors of the Eagles on Monday, I finally got rid of my Mahomes jersey. I gave that to my boss, who is from Kansas City, and he is a diehard Kansas City fan. So it's so at least he's not a bandwagon hopper, so I'll give him that. So yeah, but back to this match, it was really good. MJF
Still don't like either team. Still don't like either team, but yeah.
This was a fun match. MJF picks up the win with the crossface after applying the Salt of the Earth armbar.
Yes, the TKO, no tap by Dustin. So,
yeah.
Yeah, again, yeah, good stuff.
Oh, wait, he's capturing your microphone, freaking out again.
Oh, great. That is wonderful. Let me give you a couple extra seconds of audio here, Tom, because I can talk. So, after this, Hangman comes back out, and they brawl through the crowd. But first, They get all the security guards in the ring separating them. We get the break freeze of each guy. They get separated, then go into the crowd, fighting up and down the stairs. MJF is trying to basically
Keep in mind, Chuck
him,
Taylor was in the ring when they were brawling.
doing the
he
bare
was just like
minimum. He's collecting a paycheck.
trying to see if I can hear.
He's collecting a paycheck.
I'm gonna pop into here to see if I hear the audio freak out.
Right now it's good, but Hangman gets escorted out a second time, this time legitimately to the back. MJF takes the mic there. Can my computer just stop freezing on YouTube? That'd be fucking phenomenal right now. But he takes the mic, basically. He calls Hangman a coward, basically. Hangman comes back out. We get a brawl part 2, and that bleeds into a commercial break. And well, I don't know if this was actually part of the show, but they had a Grand Slam hype up. I couldn't tell whether it was a vignette or a legitimate commercial.
Probably a little bit column A, a little bit column B.
Yeah, so I noted it down just in case. We come back from commercial to the Grand Slam hype up vignette, which I'm looking forward to this show because it's going to be good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be able to watch it until Sunday, but it's going to be good stuff.
Then we get word of Hangman and MJF having a face-off next week.
Sign me.
And this then led into Megan Bayne versus
Maya something.
Okay.
Did not catch the last name.
I was trying to see if I could see it within the replies on Twitter.
But
no.
This was another squash match for the night. This is the first time I feel like in a long time where we've had multiple squash matches in AEW.
Mm.
Which I don't mind 50-50 booking, but I mean these squashes made perfect sense. So no arguments from me. After this, we had Chris Statlander entering as Megan Bayne is leaving. We had a face-to-face with them by the entrance tunnels, and my eyes immediately went, that's a match I want to see.
We're probably going to get that next week, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah. This led into
Chris Statlander versus Penelope Ford. Great match. I'm happy to see Penelope back. She's been out of action apparently for 700 plus days with injury. I'm happy she's back. She put on she put on a great match, a great squash match with Statlander. This then led into Chris Statlander was about to leave. Penelope Ford knocks Chris Statlander off the ring. Megan Bayne comes down, makes the attack, hitting her with a very nasty F5.
Yes, and this is the second time that Penelope has been involved in
something with Megan Bayne?
Incapacitating. Yeah, but basically, hitting the person from behind and then Megan Bayne coming in and beating, laying the beat down.
All right.
So, possibly something there, possibly nothing. But could be coincidence, could be not. You never know with AEW.
After this, led into segment of the night. Segment of the night for me. I give her the fucking title at Grand Slam. We had Harley Cameron with the Mercedes Moné puppet. They need to start find a way to license that puppet and sell it at the shows. Because holy shit, this was a great one. Harley Cameron is so fucking talented. She can play guitar. Yes. She can sing. She can rap. She can wrestle.
She can do ventriloquism.
She can do ventriloquism. She
can apparently speak Chinese now too,
which is okay.
Insane.
She is so fucking talented. Remember, she was just the secretary, the butt of the joke on QTV. Just 2 years ago?
Yeah.
About
I still
2 or 3 years
remember those
ago.
segments. Thank God they ended.
And
no offense to your boy.
Also, they tried to play it off as if she was a bad singer too. She was not a bad singer. People booed it, but shit. But no,
Very talented. Like, I'm actually jealous.
I think it's
Little
time
jealous.
to strike the iron hot, give her a quick title run from now to Revolution, decide then. As much as it's like, why give her a title for this short amount of time?
It's
Just
time to
give
take the
her
title off Mercedes.
just give her a quick run, like test the water. Go like what? It's been technically less than a month's run with the title. Test the water with someone new.
Now, my question after you say that is, what are the other titles she has again? 'Cause I don't remember. Off the
She
top
has
of
the
my
New
head.
Japan Strong, I believe the Rev Pro, and some other indie title. I don't know off the top of my head.
Which title should be lost first? Should it be one of the secondary ones?
But see, that's not really up to AEW. That's up to those promotions.
Yes. So another follow-up question: do you know the next time she has to defend any of those?
No.
Because that. So it's not looking good for Harley then.
But no, I don't know. Like I think Harley Cameron, you have to strike when this iron's hot. They are like, unfortunately, in some regards, the Outrunners are slowly petering out.
Yeah.
It's slowly petering out. You have to strike the iron hot. Right now, Harley Cameron is really hot. Hell, it doesn't have to be like a perfect victory. Give Harley Cameron a roll up.
I was gonna say either that or have a fuck finish that leads to a rematch.
That too.
Very short, or at Revolution.
I think give Harley Cameron the win off a roll up, and go from there. Have Mercedes get distracted by something, and give her the roll up. Go from there.
Yeah, I could possibly see them extending this to Revolution. Possibly, we'll see.
So, but yeah, this was a great segment. It's
Also,
all on
credit to her, and fuck my camera. Credit to her again for picking up wrestling as quick as she has. So,
like, man,
she basically said like 2 years ago she wasn't wrestling at all. So,
I'm watching this segment back. It's so good.
also, they almost got me at the beginning of this with the puppet, because I'm just like, this looks real, but it also might be the puppet. And then, okay. Yeah, I didn't go too far down into, oh, this is legit. But no, good stuff.
Because clearly they recorded this this remix of the CEO song with Harley Cameron. Have her come out to that version at Grand Slam. Like, come on. I 100% liked this segment. It was really good. Showed good, like it showed off the talent of Harley Cameron.
Oh yeah.
Like 100%.
Okay, Tom, so then send it to me. It's like he already recorded it. Send it to me. Because I don't know what you're talking about.
After this,
we had the main event match of the show. You know what? Why not? It's time
for the main
event.
So we had Guns. Guns Up versus the Hurt Business. This was a great match. Who cares? Fuck off. They both got business cards. I don't care. Sue me. Sue me. But no, yeah, so Her Syndicate versus the Guns. Great match. The Guns seem like they haven't lost a step. There was a good, like, there was a close point where I thought they were going to give it to the Guns just for the short amount of time just to get that rub back. But no, Her Syndicate picks up the win. And as they're leaving, out comes the Murder Machines. And
still love that name.
That's gonna be. I think that's a match added to Grand Slam, or it's gonna be a match next week. I don't
They
know.
announced. I forgot what they said. They did announce, I believe, 5 matches for Grand Slam though, in total.
Hmm.
Yeah, because you got.
Trying to
I
see.
mean, we might as well. Yeah, we might as well do this now because you got Cope and Jay White versus Mox and Claudio.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, you got Buddy versus Okada. I
Oh,
cannot wait for that match.
That's gonna
I
bring
can't wait for
back
that match.
no more goofy bitch saying Okada. We're getting the fucking Rainmaker.
Personally, I still want him to continue saying that because it just works for him for some reason. Oh, cool.
What?
Athena versus Alex Windsor in on Saturday on the Ring of Honor show, I think. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Here's something
Cool.
Here's something I was surprised about with this Dynamite being recorded. Nothing was spoiled online. I didn't see a single match spoiled. I saw nothing on Twitter. Maybe besides just the merch, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Just because I'm seeing it on Twitter right now. Also for the ROH show, we got the Learning Tree versus Bandito and the Outrunners, like you said. Lee Moriarty versus Robbie Eagles for the Ring of Honor Pure Championship.
That's gonna be really good. Christian's probably
with Robbie Eagles.
He's part of the War Dogs, I believe. Okay, here's the matches announced so far that you just mentioned. We have the Brisbane Brawl, Cope and Jay White versus Death Riders, TBS title match, Mercedes Moné and Harley Cameron, AEW Continental Championship, Buddy Matthews and Okada, Takeshita and Fletcher versus Ospreay and Omega, and probably what might be either the main event or the co-main event, Mariah May versus Timeless Toni Storm.
I still can't wait for the Kenny and Ospreay match.
I would assume Death Riders and Cope and Jay White main event. Mercedes Moné and Harley Cameron open. Second match would be Okada Buddy. Third match. I
wouldn't be surprised if they open with Buddy and Okada.
They could do that too.
Yeah, there's not you can't really go too wrong with the match order here because I mean, Harley's a local. I mean, technically, Toni Storm is a local too.
It's either gonna be the women's title main events or Death Riders, Cope and Jay White main events. I don't see. Fun show. I could see Omega and Ospreay versus Don Callis family opening. That could be a
I think the only match that isn't gonna open is Mercedes and Harley.
Yeah, that could either be a cool down match or the surprise pull off.
Yeah, I could see that possibly being co-main event too. I cannot wait to freaking see what's in my eye after this. Jesus.
Then
yeah, this is gonna be a good show. Hopefully, I can catch it after I get home Saturday because I shouldn't be out too late. Friend's birthday, but we never stay out until 2 or 3 for his. So we'll see.
After the tag team match, I think we had one more segment left in the backstage area, and that was between
Mariah May.
Well, no, we also had Swerve and Prince Nana in the back.
Oh, did I just completely blank this out?
I don't know where it was, but going up by the AEW's posting, it was closer to the main. So we're just gonna talk about it that way.
Yeah, because I mean there was a Swerve and Ricochet thing earlier in the show. Okay, I must have missed that.
And so Swerve is backstage talking. Let me rewatch this real quick.
Yeah, I completely forgot to write that down.
It pretty much was
Holy shit.
So with so Swear was talking, then I think Nana's like, hey, just what are we doing? And then I think pretty much Swear says to Nana, when I first hey man, I lost everything. So it's what I gotta do.
Yeah, I want to get back to the championship. Well, no, Swerve wants to focus on Ricochet for now. Nana wants him to get back to the championship. And like you said, the last time I left a loose end
It
unattended.
burned everything.
Yeah, Hangman burned down his house. So Swerve ain't trying to have that happen again.
Nope.
But sign me up for the second match. It's probably going to be a Revolution. Sign me up.
Oh, most definitely will. Then after this, it's
we had Mariah May in the back. Basically, just told Tony Storm this is going to be a mercy killing Sunday. Should be a good match.
I would be very surprised if this is not the main event. With how
Might
much build it has, I am very surprised if it's not going to be the main event.
Yeah. This is going on just about a year now, right? It was either February or March, I think, when this started.
Well, technically, like it started at All In last year.
Well, no, I mean the entirety of the thing.
Oh,
Pretty much from when Mariah debuted.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been a story since then. Long-term storytelling, baby.
Mm-hmm. I was happy that I subtly called it that Tony Storm was method acting as a rookie, and then the reveal at Collision was just next level. Also, speaking of Collision, I love the I love the baby carrier for the puppet that Harley Cameron had. Oh my gosh, sell this puppet or put it on a T-shirt for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, at least do that.
Hell, because someone has to know someone with connections to a proper puppet making facility.
You would hope so.
Someone has to know someone. So yeah, we now have the main event segment of Cope and Jay White is calling out Mox, saying, "Hey, I'm gonna open this up, but it's locked." So he goes out, gets Spike, the the nail bat that he used at World's End against Christian.
And he's just like, "You people remember Spike, right?"
And then this prompts Mox come out and say, "You want it? Fine. You'll get your match. But no one's ever gonna see this fucking title. No one. No one." And then Cope's like, "Okay, cool. Thanks for the answer. I'm still gonna fucking open up this thing."
And he hit that briefcase with Spike multiple times.
It didn't fucking open. I think maybe it wasn't supposed to open. Imagine if it was, and they just had to call an audible and just get it the fuck out of there.
Hey, you never know. I mean, they probably talked about both outcomes, just in case.
But
At least I would have hoped they did.
So I'm just gonna call him Adam. Adam beats the shit out of this briefcase as the Death Riders are trying to get in.
Adam, you've got to be more specific there.
Fuck off and kiss my dick. Adam beats the shit out of this briefcase. As the Death Riders are trying to get in, Pac almost gets him, and he almost gets hit with I'm gonna say Barbie. I'm used to Mick Foley's bat. He almost gets hit by Spike. Marina Shafir comes in, takes the briefcase, and then they start beating up Adam Copeland a bit. But
I just love how every time there's a segment with these guys, Yuta takes a Blade Runner. This is becoming my favorite running joke.
But the segment just goes on with, hey,
it's every time.
He was just he was fighting them off. He got them off of them, and just ends with really a stare down from the ramp. And that leads us into Saturday, folks.
And we will not be doing a show.
Yes, you're damn right. I will be enjoying my fucking time off.
Well, that and plus there's also no set start time. So
Yes, because for all we
Yeah.
know, it could end very late.
I remember the last or one of the times that not it didn't get preempted, but it was like after an NBA thing and the show didn't start until like 9:45 or
I
8:45.
I am
And I was just like,
surprised.
this was before, it was on Max and everything, but I recorded it and missed like the last third of the show because of how long the NBA thing went. And I was just like, oh, great.
I am surprised they don't do what WWE's doing with Netflix when they go into overseas territory. Just air it on Max live, and then rerun it again
Don't
on.
they do that? Or not?
No, I don't think they're doing that. Let me check.
Or
Max
is it
real
that
quick.
just a US?
Let me
thing?
check. Let me check. Well, let me check what Max is doing for tomorrow. I'm going to assume it's going to be on Max. Yeah, no, it's not going to be on. Ooh, that's a rough start time tomorrow. 10:25. So they're not going to run it live.
Tomorrow's the ROH show?
Oh wait, Saturday. Fuck.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah. So okay, yeah. So February 15th, so Saturday, on HBO Max or on just Max, its start time is 10:25. That's what they're projecting. I
Jesus
think
Christ, I
run
might
it
get
live.
home and the show might still be going on.
Run it live on Collision. No, I mean on Max. And then for the people who can't afford Max, have them wait until after the NBA Finals, NBA game, to
Yeah, whatever.
to watch it
whatever's
then.
going on. All-Star Weekend or whatever the hell.
That seems to make that makes the most sense to me. It
Makes
can't
sense
be
to me,
it
too.
can't be that fucking hard. Like
You never know.
just run it live on Max, then have people watch the tape delay on at night. But
Seems to make sense.
But I guess everyone to stay alert on Twitter. Don't really look at Twitter tomorrow in the afternoon when this stuff is happening, because there might be spoilers. I feel for this shit. And hey, expect within 90 days to see some of those talent released by WWE. Most likely Cedric Alexander and maybe even I think probably the Good Brothers are gonna go back to New Japan. I would figure.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I also saw a quote. Somebody was like defending the 90-day no non-compete clause.
I mean, it makes sense because what happens if you were in talks already with someone, and then you just immediately show up? But that happened with Malachi Black, so.
Yeah. I mean, it also depends on the person too, because when the Good Brothers got released during COVID, way back when they were initially supposed to come into AEW, they were booking themselves like that week.
Yeah.
So it really all does depend on the person.
But
And plus, are people still getting paid during those 90 days or no? Because I have no clue.
Hold on, let me see.
I would assume so. Because if not, that's bullshit.
Okay, so depending on the stipulation of their contracts, they do get paid for the full 90 days that they are out, or you can be cut immediately and receive no pay. So
Probably depends on the situation.
correct.
Because I feel like most of them are getting paid.
So yeah, there's that.
Oh, other piece of good news. I'll be here next week.
How's that good news?
Because remember, I said initially I wasn't going to be able to.
I don't remember that.
Okay.
It do be
Anyway.
like that. But no.
Yeah, but
yeah,
you know, because I'm going upstate Thursday now instead of Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
So.
This was a fun Dynamite wrestler of the week. I'm gonna give it to Dustin Rhodes here. Great wrestler. I'm happy I'm able to see him wrestle in my lifetime and have this beautiful career resurgence that he has with AEW. Yeah.
I think I am going to give it to Hangman. Because he murdered Max Caster during this. And oh boy, this feud's heating up.
Just announced 20 minutes ago, Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions Dustin and Sammy Guevara versus Maximum Male Models for the ROH Tag Team Championships.
Oh boy. All right, cool.
But also, honorable mention for Wrestle of the Week, Harley Cameron.
Yes.
Honorable mention. I
Keep
swear.
up the good work.
Sell the fucking puppet, man. Come on.
At least a shirt.
Yeah, slap it on a t-shirt. Shit. So yeah, guys, thank you all for watching. We will see you back here again next Wednesday. Yeah. All right. Peace out.